Hi there. Welcome to Enjoyable Noise. This is a podcast for anyone learning the piano or walking alongside someone who is. I'm Miss Karen, and I believe that the piano should be a lifelong source of creativity, confidence, and connection, not a race to perfection. Whether you're just starting out or you're picking it up after years away or you're supporting a child through lessons, I'm here to share with you real stories, honest encouragement, and helpful insights to help stay connected to the joy of playing piano over time. Let me say this clearly. It is absolutely okay if you don't practice every day. Seriously. That's not the goal here. What I care about and what matters for the long haul is starting where you are and growing from there. In my studio, lesson time is designed to be real-time practice. It's quiet, it's focused, it's uninterrupted. Of course, we have fun. And honestly, that's one of the best things I offer. Students get to explore, ask questions, and make real progress during that time. That alone moves them forward. For families who want more of that momentum, I'm even starting an option to where they could come twice a week, a chance to feel the benefits more often without the pressure of perfect follow through at home. It still honors real life. Now, let's talk about what this looks like outside of the studio, especially for the young or beginning learners. If your child is in kindergarten through second grade, they're not going to come home asking, hey, let me play the piano, let me practice piano. Now, maybe you might have someone like that, but they don't really always understand the idea of homework yet. So let's meet them right where they are. In this early stage, instead of calling it practice or make sure you practice, all those things, what I'd like to call this is exposure and show and tell kind of level. The goal then is to let them absorb what they can during their lessons and create a space at home for them to show off something they remember. Make it be more like that. And this might sound like, hey, can you show me something Miss Karen taught you this week? Or you could switch it to something like this. You could say, hey, let's just take a look at what Miss Karen's marked in your book. Can you play that for me? And just have them try it and try to make it more of like showing off rather than, oh, this is a drudgery kind of thing. It's all about you setting the tone. So at this level, it's important that the parent is creating the routine, even if it feels awkward at first. And if that's hard for you right now, please don't beat yourself up. We all start somewhere. Now, once you've got that baseline, that we do this because we do this rhythm, then we move on to the next level, choosing 2 to 3 days a week when piano just becomes part of your family flow. And here's something I say often to parents. You are in charge of building your family culture. And when you lead by saying, this is what we do, not with pressure, but with just gentle certainty, your child is being led beautifully. Don't hand the reins over too soon by constantly asking, do you like it? Or are you enjoying it? Those questions put kids in a position to make decisions they're really not equipped to make. That's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's just that it's not their job yet. It's yours. Parents create the culture and kids grow with it. And piano, it truly is good for them in deep ways, but that's a whole nother topic for another episode. So I don't really want to digress there. So let me keep going. Maybe in your home, practice fits best before dinner or right after school, or maybe on Saturday mornings with pancakes. It doesn't have to be perfect, just something that fits with your life, something that you create. And it doesn't have to be practice like that. It's like, show me what you can do. Let's see if you can do that. Now, once you reach these 3 days a week consistently, then it's starting to feel more natural. You might even go for 4 or 5 days a week. But let me just tell you something. 3 days a week done with intention is the sweet spot. It's where growth really happens. Not just from bursts of perfection, but from slow, steady consistency. This isn't a sprint. It's more like tending to a garden or building a beach, one grain of sand at a time. I got a real life story for you. I'll never forget a family I taught for years. 3 kids, all who started piano at the age of 4. They were busy with gymnastics, with school, Japanese lessons, you name it. And they never practiced every day. But they were dedicated to getting to the piano 3 days a week. They did what I asked most weeks, and they communicated when things got a little hectic. They gave themselves grace, and so did I. Each week, we'd ask, what's my focus going to be this week? And they show up for it imperfectly, but consistently. They filled in their practice boxes most of the time, and over the years, they became confident players. Piano stayed with them through high school. They chose pieces they loved and grew into expressive musicians. It was never about being perfect. It was about staying connected. So the takeaway here, whether you're a parent or an adult learning for yourself, know this. Success in piano isn't about doing it every single day. It's about creating something that's sustainable, something you can come back to again and again. In my studio, we use tools and tech that give instant feedback. We track progress. We try new music. We make space for mistakes. We choose our focus, and we keep going. If you're practicing 3 times a week, that's amazing. That's where momentum lives. And from there, we grow. Thanks for listening to Enjoyable Noise. I'm so glad you're here. Whether you're learning piano yourself or cheering someone on that you love, I hope today gave you a little breath of encouragement. And if it did, I'd love for you to share this episode with someone else on the journey. Until next time, keep learning, keep playing, and remember, playing piano isn't something you just quit just because. It's something you enjoy for a lifetime. And just like life, it can have some rough patches.